Broski got me. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tides fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from Mexico City. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, LA. Deuce Vaughn, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Willis. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we've got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you.
Where you at, bro? Where you at?
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jamar Chase, 52 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start, less than a minute in. They're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Willis now off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the...
Two in, two back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know you run it up at night. You know
it's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewert for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
A give to Vaughn out of the shotgun. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. It's Vaughn again. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Once again, it's Vaughn. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. They give him 5 in total. Now it's going to be 4th and 1.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
May throwing for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the gun, it's May. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Willis now. He's got a man left. And he's out of bounds. Pass midfield. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Completed to his running back. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6.
Here we go, here we go.
A tight end in motion now.
Ready.
They go play action here. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Back to 60, back to 60. Go.
Shotgun handoff for Vaughn. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They start out 2nd and 10. Vaughn running dead ahead. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Ball and defender right to the exact same time there. And that makes it third down. Operating from the gun, here's May. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Up the middle, Vaughn. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chargers driving ahead. Here's a handoff to Vaughn. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a first. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, stretch.
To throw, here's Willis. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went well.
He's got it deep downfield. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Willis. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Still sticking with the passing game. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Chargers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Jones reels it in. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, ball at the 36.
Let's go now.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Let's go.
Running it after the penalty. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 40 on second down. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Made a throw it. That's grabbed inside the 30. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one's caught along the left sideline. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
He throws a bullet down the left side. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Chargers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's May. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And it sets up 2nd down. Here comes the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. He's looking deep once again. He's got it inside the 25. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience is, at his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Lining up now to try the extra point. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
60 Eagles, 60. Ready.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive.